Your thesis is, as is usually the thesis that we hear from representatives of big business, is that we got to prop up the wealthy and the powerful because in the long run, let me finish, in the long run, it's going to really help everybody.
No,
and the fact that the rich today, the richest 1%, owns more wealth than the bottom 90%, the fact that the CEOs make 200 times more than their workers, in some magical way, it's all going to come down. Today, we're not dealing with magical formulae. We're dealing with concrete reality. The American people are outraged by the misplaced priorities that we have seen in Washington over the last decade. First point that I want to talk about that concerns me very much. My fear that this country, this great country, this democracy, is evolving into an oligarchy. We have seen a situation where we give huge tax breaks to the wealthy and you have 2 million people sleeping out on the street. Billions of dollars into all kinds of obsolete weapon systems, and you have 5 million children who are hungry. Time to put up or to shut up. It's horrible. In some of the largest cities in America, 50% of the kids are not graduating high school. The cost of college education in this country is zooming up, so you have to be a wealthy person to send your kid to college. There was once a dream that my parents had and many people's parents had, that if you work hard and go to school, you can get a college education. Working class kids who once had the dream that if you do your homework and you do what you're supposed to do, maybe you'll go to college. That dream is gone. When the wealthiest people of this country have seen a tremendous increase in their income, while at the same time the standard of living of working people and poor people has declined, I will be damned if I will vote for a proposal which will stick it to the middle class and the working people. How do we get to the root causes of crime? How do we stop crime? Which is in fact a very, very serious problem in this country. And Mr. Speaker, I've got a problem. I've got a problem with a president and a Congress which allows 5 million children to go hungry, 2 million people to sleep out on the streets, cities to become breeding grounds for drugs and violence. And they say, we're getting tough on crime. If you want to get tough on crime, let's deal with the causes of crime. Let's demand that every man, woman, and child in this country have a decent opportunity and a decent standard of living. Let's not keep putting poor people into jail and disproportionately punishing blacks. While our children go hungry and sleep out on the streets, lack adequate health care or educational opportunity, the wealthiest people in this country have grown far richer while their tax burden has declined. It is no secret that the President of the United States and the United States Congress do not represent the needs of ordinary Americans. And one of the major reasons for that is that we have an approach to campaign financing which, to a very large degree, allows wealthy people and major corporations to buy and sell politicians. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and ordinary Americans are shut out of the political system. The United States today is one of 2 nations in the industrialized world that does not have a national health care system. That has to do with campaign finance reform. Chief executive officers are seeing their salaries soar, and the gap between the rich and the poor grows wider. 10 million Americans are unemployed. That has to do with campaign finance reform. What we are dealing with is a ruling class in this country who in many ways act like alcoholics and drug addicts. They cannot get enough, no matter how many children live in poverty, how high the unemployment numbers are. They want more and more and more. And I say, enough is enough. The problems we faced did not come down from the heavens. They are made by bad human decisions. And good human decisions can change them. This grotesque level of inequality is immoral. It is bad economics. It is unsustainable. This type of rigged economy is not what America is supposed to be about. This has got to change. And as your president, together, we are going to change it.